making sure that you're sitting in the optimal range, not just passing and scraping through the ranges. So taking iron as an example, and a lot of women, 1 in 5 women are low in iron, and iron, it transports oxygen around the body. So, and it sneaks up on you, iron deficiency. So all of a sudden you're walking up the stairs breathless, you're in the kitchen, mainlining some sugar or chocolate because you're just so tired and you're trying to get a hit. And it can affect like mental alertness and concentration. So in the blood ranges, a good optimal range kind of sits around 17, and then you want your iron stores to be up around 80. And so sometimes women like just scrape in and they're just 9, and it's enough to just be this low grade, persistent, I'm just tired all the time. And particularly if the cycle is a little heavier as well. And that also, Lindy, goes for things like B12 and iodine. A lot of women are low in iodine, something like more than 90% of women in Australia are low in iodine. And then that then affects thyroid function. Causes things like brain fog, and the nutrient deficiencies are really key. And then another really key thing is hormonal imbalance in women and managing the cyclical fluctuations in the cycle. And a lot of women have quite serious PMS, sort of some from ovulation onwards. So, and then that can cause things like mental fatigue, brain fog. And when you do the maths on it, if you've got a regular cycle, 4-week cycle, let's say, and for 2 weeks of the cycle you're feeling really out of it, that's for 6 months of the year.
Yeah, exactly. Phenomenal amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, some women sail through this, right? So, it's not all women, and I don't want to paint us as, but some of us really struggle with that.
Struggle with it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, our hormones are the least amount of medical research conducted on female hormones, right? So we're only discovering this through people like naturopaths like yourself, who are, so well qualified. You've spent years learning about this, but I think we keep wandering into the poor old GP going, I'm feeling fatigued. And that's like saying to them, how long's a piece of string?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they're just going, oh, okay, well, we'll try this. So I think we just put too much pressure on our GPs, and we need to be taking ourselves through those first 5 steps.
Yeah.
Before we get to the GP. So that's a really good example. The hormones are a massive part of us, and we need to be able to understand them a little bit more and treat them better.
That's right. And I think it's like with fatigue, I think if you're not, like, sometimes you're just tired, you have a tired day, but if you're not feeling refreshed after you've had a good night's sleep and you've been consistent with your sleep, then it does warrant further investigation into what's going on underneath the lid, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, again, it just goes on to the next question, but we spend a lot of time in stress mode. So